This is Bluebird by Charles Bukowski. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I pour whiskey on him and inhale cigarette smoke, and the whores and the bartenders and the grocery clerks never know that he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay down. Do you want to mess me up? Do you want to screw up the works? Do you want to blow my book sales in Europe? There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too clever. I only let him out at night sometimes, when everybody's asleep. I say, I know that you're there, so don't be sad. Then I put him back, and he's singing a little in there. I haven't quite let him die. And we sleep together like that, with our secret pact. And it's nice enough to make a man weep. But I don't weep. Do you? I've always liked this poem. I think because of the character that Bukowski is, he was this rough guy, and this poem is about vulnerability. The last stanza kind of reveals the sensitivity that he has for this little bird. And birds have been symbols in poetry of like this bliss, this freedom, and innocence, happiness, and like deep down inside him, he has this tenderness, but he can't show it, or he doesn't want to show it. And the people that he interacts with, the whores and the bartenders, the grocery store clerks, the people that are around don't see that side of him, or as he confesses, he doesn't let them. He does it at night when everyone's asleep, when no one sees, when he can be himself. And I think this is what I've appreciated about Bukowski. He celebrates vulnerability and depth and things that are broken, but they still work. I remember I have a book, it's called The Pleasures of the Damned, but he comments that in one of the poems that, well, he used a radio to get a point across, that he talked about a radio that fell out a window, but it still worked and it still played, and it was probably wet, and it was up on the roof, and it was probably gross, but it still made sound, but it rested in that state. And I think in his own way, that's Bukowski chugging along. Obviously he had his demons and the drinking and the smoking, but I appreciate the power of a poem like this, because it touches a different side of him, and it touches a different side of I guess perspective, and what people let others see. Also, I did a painting inspired by this poem, so if you're interested, I'll leave that on the end screen. And yeah, thanks for watching.